Hello and welcome to South Asian Living. Lyrical grace and beauty. These words describe Odissi, a classical dance form from Northeast India. Joining me today is Shimona Ray. She's a local dancer who's going to show us a little bit about the dancing. You've been dancing since the age of 4.
Yes.
Where's this dance from?
Well, this dance is from the state of Orissa, which is in India. It's in the northeast part. And it's actually derived from temples that are there. So the Jagannath temple, for example. And basically all the sculpturous poses that are carved into these temples are where Odissi dance derives from. So what would happen was there were women called Devadasis that would actually dance for the gods inside the temple. So it was actually referred to as a temple dance. And this is like way back in the 2nd century BC that this dance form started. And then what happened was, as time went on, the dance form kind of got lost in the shuffle of things. And when the British came in and took over India, it was actually banned from the temples. And so therefore it was kind of taken into as a court dance. When it was taken into as a court dance, it really didn't work out very well because it was such a spiritual dance. So what happened was it kind of even died out from there and went into more of like an underground kind of street type of dance that a lot of people were involved in, but it kind of lost its luster, so to speak. What happened was the revival of Odissi dance happened in the early 1900s. Actually, it started from 1930, 40, and 50. That's where they've recreated the dance form from those sculpturous poses in the temples. And they also looked at the writings and the historical writings and the diagrams of the Odissi dance. And what they've been doing, even till today, is trying to get them to revisit what the dance was and reconstruct it so that now what we see today is a reconstruction of Odissi dance.
You brought some pieces to show us?
Yeah, so for example, Lord Jagannath, this is the first god, that there's a Jagannath temple in Orissa, India, and if you can see, the positions of Odissi dance are based on this god and these gods right here. A main component of who revived Odissi dance is Guru Gyanchand Mahapatra. What he did was take the historical, theoretical, sculptures poses and revive it. I was lucky enough to be able to be trained under him for a good many years. This is just a picture of him and I, the last time that I trained with him.
Okay, so you started dancing at the age of 4, and then now you're a teacher yourself?
Right, yes.
What did you take away from your guru that you give to your students?
I think it's being a guru or a teacher, that guru-student experience is very, very important. And I think with my students, I make sure that my students understand the discipline as how you have to treat the dance, how you should be respectful towards the dance, but also enjoying the dance and being yourself and doing what you enjoy. From my guru, that's what he kept on telling me: do what you enjoy, do what you love, and and you should be happy with that.
Okay, so let's talk about your story. You're born in Hamilton.
Yes.
You started with ballet dancing?
Yes.
And then you were introduced to this dancing.
Exactly.
How were you introduced to it?
Well, at first, because it wasn't very multicultural when I was growing up in Hamilton, so there was no Odissi or Indian classical dance teachers. There was a teacher that came within the area, but she taught me Kathak dance. And we started with the Kathak dance, but because of my ballet background, Odissi dance seemed to be more of a better fit for me, because Odissi is actually the Indian style of ballet in a lot of cases. A lot of people say that. There's a lot of positions and things that are similar. So so I started with my teacher, Chitralekha Patnaik, and I trained under her, and I was very, very lucky because she introduced me to some of the main gurus of Indian dance at a young, tender age. So for example, I learned from Guru Gangadhar Pradhan, who was a student of Guru Gyanchand Mahapatra. So I was trained, he used to come here, and I used to train under him for months. And there was, I met Sanjukta Panikrai, which is the greatest exponent of Odissi dance, and she was phenomenal, and she's the one that really revived the dance by performing it all worldwide. So I did a really, I was really lucky that way. And then many other people. So, and then that kind of started my I guess my time in India. So I would train in India with the gurus and things like that. And over time, with the help of the the Canadian Arts Council and things like that, I trained over there. I lived there. I kind of experienced the culture of India more intently, and I think that helped me better understand the dance form because I could understand and spend time with the teachers 24/7, so to speak.
Thank you. When we come back from break, Shimona's going to bring one of her students to show a demonstration.